Hey guys, what's up? This is False Bulls 123. As you can see again, I still have not grown in enough of my beard. I honestly forget how long it takes, and I'm so not used to being this clean shaven. But that is not what you wanted to hear from today. So this is still day 50 something or rather of my quarantine vlog. I don't remember. It's in the description. It's in the title. It's in the starting cap that I always do. And I thought this would be a great time, especially since after the 15th, I'm definitely going to be getting out of the quarantine soon. So I want to have a few kind of look back, recap, those types of things. And so I thought what would be a really great idea is just give you a short, I guess, update on what I've been doing in the yard. Because I have really been trying to, maintain the yard, do what I can. And obviously not this flaming pile of bullshit behind me. Oh, that's a flaming pile of bullshit. That's going to fill me with joy if I look at it more. But I have been making some progress, and so I thought I might as well show you. And just discuss some of the things that we're planning on doing to help clean up the yard and do more. So, let's get started. Let's give you a little mini tour. So, once again, here's a giant pile of bullshit. So, this is a lot of blackberry vines. They didn't used to be this far forward. I don't know if you can actually see from this angle there, where there is an old shed back there. It used to be all the way there, and then come out. But I also haven't been in town for 3 years, so it's had some time to grow. And we're moving on, and we actually get to our wash house. Now, our wash house does look a little bit glum, a little bit dusty, but really great bones through the structure. Honestly, if we updated the tiling, it would just look absolutely fantastic. So here is a bunch of dry brush, and this has just been all of a mixture of plum, walnut, and trumpet vine that I have clipped off in between. You can actually see that some of these logs here are a bit thick. You can look at the width on that one right there. But pretty much this is just scrap brush that I haven't really had a chance to clear off yet. And there we go, you can actually see what we're looking at. So from here to pretty much this entire corner, I have cleared off recently. This has all been clipped down. It was a giant pile of bullshit like you saw over there. There were trumpet vines growing up here. That's actually what caused the cracks in the wall here, which kind of sucks. But we're working on it. And you can actually see some of how high the vines were on that end. This is my Papa's old van. It's a Dodge Ram B series from the 1980s. My best guess was as a it was a second generation store around 1983 that was created, and all of that. Here's an old grill that had hornets in it, and I dealt with that, and we move on. So you can see down here by the grass, this also used to have a shit ton of blackberry vines, a bunch of trumpet vines, which dealt with it, and we move on to the back porch, which I've also been dealing with. Cleared this up. It took me a few minutes, and I have a bunch of trash to deal with. The good news is that our rose bush has been been cleared up. It's actually blooming again, and we start dealing with more siding. You can definitely tell which of it is fresher because the bottom's weathered. Makes a little nice gradient actually. And you can see how far deep I'm getting into it. So I dealt with this yesterday, and then we can just step kind of deep into the brick bracket and show you all of that wood and brush and stuff that we're dealing with. So this is mostly dealing with the blackberry vines here, and I can show you how much it just piles out. It's amazing when you really think about it. And so pretty much a lot of the stuff that was in the yard has been overtaken for a while. We have more debris underneath the walnut tree, and I actually have this nice little area of stuff, this lawn, which I have tried to trim down, though, as you can see, it's growing up again. My fucking weed eater broke the first week I used it, and so we just had to deal with all that bullshit. And I'm going to actually show you the back 40, which is just as unkept, but I'm working on it, This is another walnut tree. This one had, I don't know if it was planted, but I've climbed it since I was a little kid. Obviously, it doesn't have, the best, growth rate. A little stinted. But I love this thing, since I was a kid. Got this little, hill right here that I'm not really sure what. I guess you can't tell it's a hill with all the things, but there's a hill there, trust me. and I'll show you more bullshit. So you can see blackberry vines climb up a bunch. You have some old dead thistles here, and we actually move into the back 40. So you used to be able to go over to, like, you know, where the black walnut was to where the walnut tree is, and there's actually a plum, I believe, though it never is flowered there as well, and they somehow managed to grow. And we get on to, like, you know, the back. So there's bamboo way back there, and then more trumpet vines that's actually taking over the compost area. That was an old shed. It's completely fucked up. More thistles. The old jumbo gym back there. And I'm not really sure, like, you know, what type of tree there is, but there's that. There's also that old wreck. One of our old neighbors, he basically scrapped it, and he hasn't really been able to finish cleaning it up. So we have a bit of scrap metal, a bit of wood back there, and we're working on it. So obviously the brush is a little high here, but I'm gonna once we have, like, you know, the equipment up and running, we can actually deal with that. Oh, sorry guys. So that's kind of like a look at what I'm working with. You can definitely see I have made some progress, but it's going to take a while. I haven't been able to get out here for like 3 years, and so the fact that I've been managed to, like, you know, do what I can the last few weeks has been a really great joy for me. One of the 3 main things I really do is keep on with the lawn, make sure that it's neat so that we can actually have some healthy growing, work on clearing the blackberry vines, and that just takes time. Luckily, blackberry vines grow slower than I can cut, so it's just a matter of attrition. And 3 is a lot with dealing with the yard debris. We have so much of it in the yard, some of it's hidden, and that's really just clearing it out, finding a way to do it, because it takes time. And it's something we're going to be working on, and hopefully, like, you know, I'll have the time for it. Anyway guys, that was just, like, you know, a quick mini update. Excuse me, I actually want to get some work done before, like, you know, it gets dark, so I'm going to do that now. Thanks guys. Ciao. And I have some cast, I don't know why.